Happy new day, new afternoon, new evening, and new night, you beautiful, wonderful souls. Welcome back to the Angelic Expressive Connections channel and the A-Team Nines Universal Living channel. I am Angelica Stevenson, here to bring you another one of my perfect parenting secrets from my master program, Accessing the Perfect Parent Within Me. And when you say it, make sure you point to yourself, because I need you to know that you are perfect. Say with me, accessing the perfect parent within me. That's right. You are perfect. You are created in perfection. And I want you to know, when I say perfect, I'm talking about the etymology of the word perfect and not just the definition of the word perfect. So before I share with you my perfect parenting secret number 5, come with me now to the online etymology dictionary, where you can see the original meanings of the word perfect, so you can have that understanding and not just an understanding, because I don't want you to stand under what I'm saying. I want you to be able to know from the inside out and for yourself of the truth that you are perfect and created in perfection and what it means. So as you can see, I went to the online etymology dictionary, etymonline.com. I searched the word perfect. Perfect is an adjective, ABJ. What we're going to focus on is after the 13th, the earliest meanings of perfect, which, see right here, it shows it means also complete, full, finished, lacking in no way. So before 1500th century, the word perfect meant complete. When you're perfect, that means you are complete, that you are full, that you are a finished product, you are a finished work of art, you are a finished masterpiece, piece of art. You are lacking in nothing, in no way. The way that you were created, the way that you were conceived is how you were meant to be, and you're lacking in no thing. You are perfect. And in late 14th century, from Old French parfit, continue on, also means finished, completed, ready. That's right. You are all ready to go. You are all ready to be a parent from the moment that you were born. Before that, the moment you were conceived, you were all ready to be a parent. Okay. And if you continue to go down to the verb of the word perfect, say, open my door. You can bring her to me. Go down to the verb of perfect as an action, means to bring to full development, finish, or complete, so as to leave nothing wanting. So within you and happening to you and all around you and you as a parent, everything is being brought and will be brought to full development. That means from your child, from when you were a child to when you have your children to when they're grown. All that is in full development, is continuous, and the success of it, the completion of it, is already in you. It's already in you. It's already in you to finish it. It is already in you to complete it, as to leave nothing wanting. I just need you to know that for yourself. I need you to trust that. And I need you to use your connective trinity. Is what I call your connected trinity, which is one, your connection to the creative universal power, call it what you will, that created all things above and below, in life and in death, from the past to the present and in the future, that will guide you and show you what to do, what to say, what not to do, and what not to say for your child and your family. Trust that. The second part of your connected trinity is yourself. Trust yourself. Know yourself from the inside out. Your soul, your mind with your thoughts, your heart with your feelings, your body with your actions, while you do what you do, say what you say, think the way you think, feel the way you feel, so that you can be open to see change, to see connections, to move in the way that's best for you as a parent, and that's best for your child and your family. Okay. And then be open to the third part of your connected trinity, which is all creation. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a dog, it could be a tree, it could be a butterfly, it could be a stranger, it could be your enemy, it could be that person who talks about you. It doesn't matter. That is a connection for you that can be used for you and that you can command and control to help you. You open to receive it. All creation above and below in life and death, from the past to the present and in the future as well, to help you be the perfect parent that you were conceived. Oh, that you were conceived to be from the time you were conceived. All right. Here we go. So, continuing on with perfect parenting secret number 5. My perfect parenting secret number 5 is a reminder that parenting is a gift. Let me stop sharing my screen. Parenting is a gift. I made some notes so I can make sure I hit all these notes. That's what I'm looking at. Parenting is a gift that is given and was given to you. Parenting chose you, and in the end, you chose it. All right. That is something that I am reminded of every day when I look at my children, that I need to remind myself of every day. When I go through moments and times with them, and even with myself, I feel like it's too much, or I feel like I can't take it anymore, or if I feel or think that maybe they'd be better off without me. Like any thoughts like that, this the struggle, the challenges, the ups, the downs, the tears, the crying, the arguments, the fights, like whatever that is, it's all a gift. It all comes with a gift. It all comes with the gift of being a parent. For me personally, I don't know if that on nobody else. I hope you never have to go through that. I don't. But if you do, just know it's part of it, okay? And if you have not, or if it started to look like you are, may these perfect parenting secrets help you to deal with these situations more differently than your parents have dealt with them, that you see other people deal with them, that you've told yourself that you've never wanted to have to deal with them like that, or that you don't want to deal with it like that. Let these perfect parenting secrets help you to be the parent that you envision, that you visualize, and that you want to be for yourself and your child, okay? So parenting is a gift that was given to me, and I chose to accept it. Like I said before, we all have choices. Every action and non-action is a choice, and every choice has a consequence, whether good or bad, positive or negative. And my choice was to have my children. When I first had my eldest son, I had thoughts of choosing differently. Yes, I had thoughts about getting an abortion when I first had him, because I was young, I was immature, and yeah, you know. But then I started to think other thoughts that led me further and further away from that thought and that action. And it's actually because of my eldest child that my family is a family that we're together. Like me being pregnant helped my husband, Alan, realize, to be with me. He's old fashioned like that, which is great. And that is a blessing all on its own. That's a gift all on its own. So I'm very thankful for that, because I'm thankful for all my children, because all my children, all 7 of them, have helped me to be better, be a better person, be a better human being, be a better woman, mother, and wife. And I love them for it, all the more for it. All right. Being a parent will also help you be better. It will also help you to do better, to help you when you're open to it. Being a parent will help you grow, because when you become a parent, you're giving birth to yourself. You're giving birth to your mini me, and to the mini me of the person that you conceived with. Okay, there are just reflections of you. My children are reflections of me, so many different reflections of me. I can see me like in all of them in some way, shape, or form. And some of them that I be seeing, they're like, oh, that's me. I need to fix that and change it. I'm sorry, I passed that on to you. Let me fix that in me first, so I can help you know how to deal with it and fix it and be better than that for yourself. My daughter, Elena, I love her. Like, she helped me be more confident as a woman. And I had her in my late 20s, early 30s,
Late 20s.
Yeah, late 20s.
Okay.
Because she is just so confident with herself and who she is and how she is. And I was actually scared to have her at first. I felt like I wasn't woman enough. I wasn't feminine enough to have a daughter when I was pregnant with my first daughter, because of some things that were told to me. And it hurt, and I was scared that I would mess it up.
Like what thing?
Because I didn't do tea parties and stuff.
What?
Yeah, like I don't do girly things like that, like the whole shopping and the nails and all that, you know. Also that I wouldn't, I have to give that task to somebody else because I'm not that way. Turns out she really didn't really like that stuff in the beginning, and to this day she really does. It's okay once in a while, but I don't need that to be a mother. I don't need those things to be womanly. I don't need that to be feminine and to teach my daughter how to be a woman and to be feminine. you know I didn't need it. But it was things like that 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 those fears, those burdens, those lies were washed away, were gone, were zapped out of my head once I had her and got to raise her and got to know her and learn her and watch her grow as her own person, as her own young individual girl, young woman, human being self. She's awesome. She's amazing. And I love her. And I love her that she's helped me be more confident in myself and confident in who I am and how I am. So this is what our children, your children can help you do. They can help you love more, accept more, forgive more, even let go more if you need to. They will also help you to heal, to grow, and to ascend when you are open to it, because you're looking at yourself and they are looking right back at you. Yourself is looking back at you and your child is looking right back at you at the same time. It's both. And then I even help you to change, love, grow your spouse or your significant other or the other person that helped create your child. Be more thankful for them, forgive them, appreciate them more, you know? So parenting is a gift in so many ways, right? And the reason why that that's on being parents and be why being a parent also having to be wiser and stronger. There you go. I forgot those words too. Wiser and stronger because of the confidence and listening to them and looking at them and seeing what I didn't like about myself, my weaknesses. Me be wiser and stronger. It helped me to stand up more for myself, to speak up more for myself. Because I was like, hey, if I'm not going to stand up for myself, but I am going to stand up for my children. Like, I'm going to speak up about my children. I'm going to speak up about what I think is best for them and for us as a family at that time. At that time, who I am, my mindset, that time, and I'm open to grow, to ascend, to change, better and better and better, right? So the reason why that is so important to remember that parenting is a gift that chose you and you chose it is because I know my mom, she did the best she could with who she was, where she was at, and what she knew. And I'm so grateful and thankful for my mom. And what things that she used to say had an impact on me as I grew older. And other parents I still hear to this day say they hang their choice of being a parent over their child. All right. So they say things like, I wrote it down, but I wrote it so fast. It's sloppy. Have you wrote something so fast in your own handwriting that you cannot read it? Right. So you have Elena, she has. And so as parents, we hang the choice of being a parent over our child's head as a tool for emotional or physical action taking and persuasion over their child. You're hanging over their heads, like saying how much you have done for them, saying how much they should appreciate and be grateful for it, be grateful for what you've done as their parent. They need to act differently. They need to act like they're grateful and appreciative. Try to think of other words. It's slipping my mind. But their words to make a child feel that their parent was forced to do what parents do for their child, whether it's raising them, providing food, clothing, shelter, toys, games, education, whatever that is. It was your choice. It was your choice. Like, it was my choice, and it still is my choice. I could have given them up anytime, at any day. I could, even you, we could leave them at the doorstep of somebody else if you want. We could drop them off at a hospital if we wanted to. If we really didn't want to be parents no more, well, you're always going to be a parent. But if you didn't really want to do the actions anymore, there are choices that I could do that you could do. But if you're not doing it, then you are choosing still to take care and be a parent to your son or daughter. So accept that. Own it. Love it. Work through it. Handle it. And know that you can do it. That you are created in perfection to get through it successfully, completely, and finish it. Right? And I have said some things along those lines to my children, with one important difference. I tell my children that even though I do all these things, I do it because I choose to do it, because it is my responsibility. It is a consequence from having sex with their father. Got pregnant. I chose to keep y'all, and also because I love them. Responsibility, consequence, and love. It's the truth. I do it because it's a responsibility, yes. It's a consequence, yes. And also because I love you. Hi.
Daddy's sleeping.
Daddy's sleeping?
Wow.
Like out in the living room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure y'all are quiet then. Okay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Wolfie. Handsome man. Wait, what's the matter?
Two things. One, this one stuck up maybe what if Dad sleeps on the whole way and it's bedtime?
Oh, when he sleeps the whole way.
He might sleep with Autumn for a long time, and me and Lena might not even get up.
Turns on what? Didn't she already have her turn?
Yeah, I mean me. Maybe. I asked Dad if we could Destiny, but he didn't.
Okay, we'll go look for it and put it on. What's the second thing?
Let's just go to my top in a way. That can't be like get off of it.
Okay, well, I'm telling you
Ask
now,
Mom.
look for Destiny. Okay? Thank you for letting me know, son. Ooh, the baby and the hubby sleep. Okay, let me get this done. Where was I? Yeah, it's a choice. It's my choice, and those are the reasons why I do it. I'm like I said, I'm honest with my children. I'm not going to use pretty words. Like, they know what consequence means. They know what responsibility means. When I use the word responsibility, it's part of one of your self powers that I teach about. And from the Higher Connections and Communications Program, level 8, get yourselves off the shelf, the powers of yourself. One of your self power is one of your supernatural powers, because they're super and they're natural because you're born with them, is self-responsibility. And the way I break that down is not just the definition of responsibility that you may think of, but the first part of the responsibility is the word response. I have, and you have, the power to respond to anything in any situation that we are given and that we are put in, and that we also put ourselves in. We put ourselves in the position sometimes. Somehow, some way, we put ourselves in the position of being a parent, whether it was good or bad, positive or negative, right? And we chose in response, when we found out we were about to have a child, is to keep that child. That was our response. That was our power. And etymology of power means the ability to do. It was our ability to respond at that time. And we responded as to, hey, I'm about to become a parent and I'm going to keep it. Yes, Alexander. Okay, they know Destiny. Sorry. Was our power to decide that, hey, we're going to respond in the situation as I'm keeping my child. you kept your child. And I'm so glad that you did. And I hope you are too. And I want you to be glad that you did too. Everything. Okay. Yes. Can you shut my door? Thank you. So, we just got to remember that it's our choice, and we do want to teach our children thankfulness, gratefulness, to be appreciative of what they have and what they're given. But we want to do it with the right mindset and not with the wrong intent, not with the wrong emotions, our own emotions behind it, and with the right outcome of why we want them to know and learn how to be appreciative of what they have, and not in a way that's trying to force them to feel bad or guilty or to make them do what we want them to do. I feel like we're that they're a burden on us or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay. What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
All right. Comes to being a parent, even with everything that has happened, like the ups and downs, crying, tears, arguments, I'm glad that I'm the mother. I don't regret having them, and I don't regret keeping them, even with some mistakes that I've made and things that I've wished I did differently. And the times when I thought that me changing and trying to do different, was hurting them more than helping them. I don't regret being a parent. I don't regret them. I don't regret having them. And I'm grateful that I am their mother and they are my children. That it's a reminder that parenting is a gift. It's a gift given to us from the creative universal power. My children chose me and I chose them. Your children chose you and you chose them for a reason, to help each other be better, do better, live life, experience this life together, to be the best that each one of you can be, to grow and do better, and to see each other in a different way, in a different light that you couldn't have seen something before, right? Because sometimes when I be missing things, my children see it and I'm like, like for instance, I do something on my Angelica Expressive Connections podcast called Phrase Bunk, where I bunk phrases that humans being say. And I said one of them to Autumn. She was crying and I said, "Oh, poor baby." And Elena, what did you say to me?
Not poor.
She's not poor. Who would have thought about that? You don't really think about things like that when just saying these phrases just off the top of your head that have been passed down without really knowing what you're saying, why you're saying it. And when she said to me, I was like, oh my goodness, you are right. My daughter is not poor. And I stopped saying that phrase because I didn't want to speak poorness over my daughter. I will share that link in the description so y'all can check that out and how I break that phrase down in those words as well. So, children, the way with their innocence, the way with their blunt, and they have like no filter and they just come out and straight out and ask things or say something that adults are too proper or too scared or too political or whatever to say because they want to hurt somebody's feeling because somebody might get offended. Like that stuff is good to have. That really is good to have. And I don't ever want them to lose that. Yes, I want them to still use it with love, protection, respect for themselves and others, but I still want them to keep that same bluntness, that same honesty, because that's needed. That's really needed amongst human beings, the bluntness and the honesty and tougher skin. And for people to know and realize for themselves, like it's your life no matter what anybody else says or does. You can either take it or leave it. You can either allow yourself to be affected by it or not. But if it's really for you and it hit home for you, it was for a reason. that message was for you for a reason. And it's up to you to figure out why it was for you and what you need to do with it. All right. But that's a whole other thing that I teach on the Higher Connections and Communications program. But that still too has helped me with a gift as parenting, because they ask me questions like that when it comes when they see other parents react and respond to their children. They ask me honest, very open, blunt, sometimes out loud questions like that. And I stop and think when it comes to myself. And one of them, like one of the 14 principles that I teach about in the Higher Connections and Communications program, level 3, is lie. And I want them to understand that I don't want you to lie. You don't need to lie. However, lying is a thing. There's a creature that it plays dead. So it won't get eaten. It's a deception, but the original word for deception was lie. It's a lie.
It's called a
You remember the animal?
wait a second. What is it?
You remember the name of the animal that does that?
Yeah.
It's still a lie, deception, whatever. It's a lie. And you just need to choose to either tell the truth or not tell the truth. Or if you don't want to say, I don't want to talk about it, or I don't want to tell you, just find some way to say, hey, I don't want to tell you, but don't lie about it. And I said,
Possum.
it's called a possum. See?
The possum plays dead.
The possum plays dead. And I told my children, like, I use the word hate. I guess I use the word hate. That I don't hate, okay, don't like liars. And I was gonna lie to me about something. And then he said, in crying tears, he's like, you said that you hate liars, so that means you hate us. You hate me. And I'm like, you got me on that one. So I had to rephrase it in a different way while still keeping the lesson. I was like, you know what? Thank you for that, son. I apologize. I was like, I don't hate you as a person. I hate the action of lying. I don't like that you're lying. I don't like that you lied. I love you, the person, Alexander the son. I just don't like your actions. I don't like that you lied.
What did you lie about?
I don't remember right now. And that's what I teach them. And what I do for like everybody, like, I will always love you, the person. I may not always like what you do or even agree with it, but that doesn't stop me from loving you. That doesn't stop me from showing protection and respect for you in the best way that I can, according to who I am and what I know and understand, so that I can love, protect, and respect myself as well. And that looks different. Sometimes my children, they get so mad. I said, it's like, you know what? In order to show love, protection, and respect for you for this time being how I am, I need you to go to your room and leave me alone. So I don't yell or scream or go revert back to hitting you, aka spanking you. Give mommy some self-time. Give me some self-time. I need many one moments and one breath right now in order to come back and deal with the situation in the right way. So going back to perfect parenting secret number 1, one breath, one moment, one situation at a time. Go back and check it out. Look at it if you haven't already. If not, it's in this playlist, Accessing the Perfect Parent Within Me program. So it's a gift to be able to be told those things bluntly and honestly, even if when it's coming from your child and you feel like that stuff shouldn't come from your child because you gave life to them and they shouldn't talk to you in that way or whatever. They're still human beings. They still have a right and freedom to speak to you. It's just up to you to decide how you're going to handle and deal with it, and if you're going to accept the message that hit home, that hit your base, your soul base, your mind base, body base, or your heart base in some way, to change and do different and be different. Be better, do better, to accept what's coming to you, what's given to you for whatever healing, growth, forgiveness, love that you need at that time. And I needed that from Alexander to redefine and to really so I can mean what I say and say what I mean. All right.
I click it and leave me.
Yes, you can. All right. Now, as their children grow, you got to understand that you don't stop being a parent. Even your child can be 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. They're still going to need a parent. You are still their parent. So as you grow as a parent, And as your child grows into adults and become parents of their own, you've got to adapt how you parent your grown child. What are you doing? Your grown child, your adult child, your teenage child. And you have to, if you need to, set new boundaries, you know, new agreements, new boundaries, new agreements, new understandings with them based on their growth, where they're going, their maturity level, and how they are and how you are. Come back to that. Like, have a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly family meeting or something, like how businesses do. They come back and reevaluate their employees and everything. Do that with your family, so that you can continue to have the best family experiences, that you continue to be on the same page, so you can continue to see that parenting is a gift, and that gift grows and grows and grows and grows with you. It's a present that's forever present.
No.
Forever present and forever and always giving to you. Sorry, I spelled the screen. Almost do. No, stop it.
Sorry.
Right. Forever given to you and to your child to do better and be better. All right. So think about that. And that's one of the ways that you can adapt this perfect parenting secret to yourself and your parenting style, is by writing down, you know, why go back and write down the reasons why you had your child. Why do you have your children? Why do you keep them?
Zelda and Mazika.
Go back and write down how you were before you had your children versus how you are now. You know, write down all the memories that you've had, you know, the good memories and the bad ones. Write down the growth, the lessons, what you've achieved and what you accomplished since you've had children versus what you didn't. And then write down theirs too. Because one thing is, I realized that even though I'm a parent, it doesn't stop me from living my individual life before I had children. I had goals and dreams, and I still have them, and I'm still working on accomplishing them and getting them. And I will. And what's even better, because it's not the right account, what's even better is that now I can see theirs come to fruition alongside with mine. And if theirs happen to come before mine, it's great, because I know I'm helping them. It's even more motivating, exciting for me too, and helpful to me too. What did you say? Didn't you just say, well, first of all, it's not your account. They're still under my account. They're just different accounts. Okay.
I like to do PPMs always.
Let me one moment, y'all, while I finish finding this for my daughter. Because here we go. That's beautiful. Thank you for waiting. So it's a gift for me to see and to help them achieve their own goals and dreams, because that in turn helps me also achieve my own goals and dreams. It is a gift for them to see me achieve my goals and dreams, because it lets them know that they can do it too. Like, I used to be part of a network marketing company in 2014, 2016, 17, and helped me learn the truth about money that I didn't know, wasn't taught in school. Anything like that.
Just
Amra, if you want to do that, you gotta do that in different, because I'm talking, but we're talking at the same time is not gonna work. And it helped me to know that, wow, I need to start doing this for myself and now for my children, so that they know the truth and know it can be financial wise, be wiser financially than I was. And it starts now. I'm not gonna wait till they're older, till they're college or high school. Stuff starts now. That's a gift. That's a parenting gift that I'm able to give to them, because it was given to me. You know, I can give it back to them. Right? But I think that's it. I don't feel anything else coming, and I don't go against my flow. And I don't even necessarily sit on here so y'all can look at me. You can look at me and I can look at you. It's not needed. All right. So that's it. From the Accessing the Perfect Parent Within Me Master Program by me, Angelica Stevenson, the Healed Mother. Perfect parenting secret number 5 is parenting is a gift. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. This has been recorded on Sunday, December 11th, the year 2022. Happy birthday to my son. Yay! He was definitely a gift, and he helped me to, not circumcise my next boys because of what I saw with him and his circumcision. So that was definitely a gift that kept giving on to his brother. Look at that. Gifts just keep on giving, give it to everybody else in your family too. All right. So if you know somebody needs to hear this video to help them remember that they are a perfect parent, to encourage them, to motivate them, to assist them, share this video with them. And be an encourager and a positive person in their lives. Speak good in their lives about who they are in their parenting, and just let them know if you don't have the answer, remind them just to be open to receive answers, to see the answer that is meant for them. Just do that. Just be like, hey, I'll pray or I wish or send you good vibrations that the answer that you need will come to you. Leave it at that. If you don't know what to do with the answer, just leave it at that. Just give people the best and send people the best. And when you do that, that best will come back around to you. All right. So that's it. Remember everything I do. I'm recommending just wait a moment. I will help you. Wait till I'm done. Almost done. Remember everything I do. I am nourishing the connecting seeds in you. And stay tuned to next video where I share my perfect parenting secret number 6. And if you'd like to try out my perfect parenting secrets as a course, you can subscribe to my Street Counselor newsletter at www.streetcounselor.com/perfect parenting secret, and download the one breath, one moment, one sit you at a time course when you subscribe. That's www.streetcounselor.com/perfect parenting secret or /free parenting secret. And until next time, continue to put in that work. Because I will. Here we go. Put that mind work in, get your thoughts right. Put that heart work in, get your feelings right. Put that spirit work in, get your energy right. You want that life that you see in your dreams. You want that life that you wrote in your goals, because you've been visualizing. It's manifestation time. So get that butt in gear and get your body up. You've got work to do. Ain't no time for you to snooze. Are you really ready to lose? Not me. No way. And Mother Universe ain't done with you. And what you gonna do? Put in that work. In that work. In that work. I'm getting to work. Yeah. Peace and blood.
Peace and blood. Bye. Bye. Adios, computer.
You gotta end meeting for all. Autumn. Oh, not Autumn, sorry. Look, in meeting.
Wait, so is it still recording?
Yes.
Oh, bye. Sorry.